What's up, everyone? It's Jeremy. If you enjoy my content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out. Appreciate y'all.
Ooh, that's a big pothole. Damn. Ugh, lovely. Dodging all this shit. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another ride along. Today, I'm going to check out this, what is it, Nifty 50s or whatever people keep talking about. I've had some people at work talk about it, seeing posts about it and everything, and I got the day off. Let's ride down and see what it's all about. It's out over by the college, University of Delaware. One of the top 10 party schools from what I understand. I don't know, I never went there. I did party there a lot though when I was younger. Holy shit. For somebody that didn't pay a fucking dime in tuition, you couldn't tell by how much drinking and shit I did down there off of Cleveland. All the damn frat houses. I'm not a frat boy at all, but you know, when you got keggers and shit going on out there, you know, when in Rome. But a lot of drunken nights spent out that way, so yeah, we're gonna check it out, see how they are. Apparently this is a Delco original. I had no idea. I've never heard of this place. Apparently it's been around for a long time. When I was talking to some of the guys at Brandywine Harley, one of them was telling me about how they had went to one about 20 years ago, you know, up in Pennsylvania. So apparently this is new to the area, but not a new establishment as a whole. I guess the closest thing to describe it to is the only thing I could think of would be like I don't know, like the Johnny Rockets. You guys remember that from like the late 90s, or maybe it was early 90s, I don't remember. They used to have one at the mall. I remember that back, yeah, in the probably the late 90s. Oh yeah, we're not gonna get stuck behind in that light. Actually couldn't fucking see it because this van's so damn tall, and I don't know why you are in the left lane. Okay, fuck this shit. I don't understand why people get in the left lane to go below the speed limit. Like, few things piss me off more than being in the left lane and doing the speed limit or slower. Like, the left lane is for crime, okay? That shit's for felonies and people that can afford fucking tickets. Get the fuck out of the left lane. Oh my god, that just infuriates me. It's just irrational hatred and anger to anybody. And any of you fucking assholes that sit there, oh, I pay my taxes, I get to use all the lanes. You're wrong. You pay your taxes, and if you're gonna go under the speed limit or the speed limit, get your ass in the right lane. That's what your fucking taxes are paying for. Because I, by default, technically will pay more taxes if I get caught speeding and have to pay a ticket. So we want to fucking swing our dicks around about who's paying what for taxation and this, that, and the other. Fuck off. Get your ass in the right-hand lane. Man, that just irks the shit out of me. It really does. Same thing with like transport vans, trucks, shit like that. Like, unless you're gonna make a left hand, oh yeah, we're not gonna sit behind this one. Fuck away from whatever the hell that's doing. CB Joe's, damn, we bought a TV from them like fucking 25 years ago. Can't believe they're still around. Good for them though. That truck's probably from 25 years ago. Probably fucking more than that the way it's smoking. Like, damn. Might want to get that looked at, bud. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by slow moving sons of bitches. Yeah, the I think it's closer to like a Johnny Rockets. It's supposed to be like some like 50s themed like milkshakes and burgers. Somebody described it as like a Five Guys. When I looked at the menu though, it didn't look like it was Five Guys prices at least. Holy shit, man. They've done priced me out of ever going there. Not that I can't afford it, I just refuse to pay it. Like, you guys are ridiculous. No way in hell I'm gonna spend fucking, I don't know, $20, $25 for like a bag of fries and like a burger. And it's not even a great burger, it's just kind of serviceable. Like, it's gonna make a turd. Like, it's good, but I can tell you right now, for that bag of fries you're giving me, I could have bought a whole damn 5-pound bag of potatoes for that price. Made my own damn french fries with blackjack and hookers. But yeah, so it's supposed to be like a 50s themed restaurant, I guess, set up with all sorts of different sodas. Now, I'm kind of like, I'm not a soda junkie, but I do like to try new sodas. Like, it's terrible for you, but I still like them. I don't drink nearly as much, so it's kind of like a treat when I actually go out and drink them now. So I'm kind of excited to see that. I looked at the menu the other night, and it looked pretty good. Like, you got they had chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, burgers, french fries, steaks, or not steaks, but like cheesesteaks and stuff like that. A bunch of different milkshake combinations. Like, holy shit, I wish I wasn't allergic to all that shit, or I'd have some of that. It's like, you know, yeah, I could drink a milkshake, right? That's just putting rocket fuel in me, man. And you think I'm riding fast now? I'm gonna get home in record time. Fucking gonna be prairie dogging the whole way. But yeah, that's I'm excited to at least try the soda part of it. I would love to try me a milkshake, but I don't know if I want to risk that one. I know people behind me definitely don't want me to risk that one, but what they don't know ain't gonna hurt me. Look, I was saying, apparently this is a first store originated in Delco, Delaware County, for those uninitiated. Kind of the, I don't know, backwaters hick town of that part of Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia. It's a nice little area up there. I don't know, maybe it's because it's like my kind of people. Like, I don't know, I like that southern, like the southern folks. You know, I feel like they're a hell of a lot nicer than a lot of the shit we got around here. But they just put one down in Newark, over by the college, and we are on our way, currently on 273. I've taken this road I don't know how many times. Like, back in my early years, when I was in my early 20s, there's, like I said, a lot of time spent in Newark, a lot of times drinking. But there was a lot of bars and stuff we would hit up there between, what was it, Grotto's was a hot spot for a while. You had Iron Hill, Klondike Kate's, the Stone Balloon. Oh man, the Stone Balloon. If only I were of drinking age at the time, but Metallica played the Stone Balloon, and from what I hear, it was an amazing show. That was back, I don't know, late 80s roughly that they played there. Like, how the hell did you land Metallica? That's probably the only time you would ever see a band play that small of a venue. I mean, it wasn't like nobody had heard them at the time. We're talking late 80s. They had, I think, at least Master of Puppets was out. It might have been pre-And Justice for All. But that had to have been a great show. But, you know, spent times there. Was Klondike Kate's is another one. You used to be able to park at Newark Shopping Center there and walk up and down the strip of Main Street and just go bar hopping. Now they tow your shit. So for me personally, there's no good reason to ever go to Newark really anymore, because I don't feel like dealing with that. Like, you're making it hostile for me to go there and participate in the economy because you want to tow my shit. I can't park somewhere. What if I want to walk? I like walking. I like hiking. I like walking. I'll walk fucking miles just for fun. And maybe I just want to see things at a slower pace and see what's changed in Newark over the years. But now, if we got to go through all that, like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to put up with that. I think the last time I was on Main Street was probably a couple of years ago for a friend of mine's birthday, and the whole parking situation was a fucking mess, and figuring out where to park, and then the damn parking meters, and then they're bending you over with the parking meters too. So overall, just kind of shitty. No real reason to go there. I don't really identify with that crowd anymore. You know, I'm in my 40s now. These are a bunch of dumbass college kids making all the mistakes currently that I made 20 plus years ago. I just don't identify with it. You're not going to be able to tell them shit anyway, so it's not like you're going to go back there and be like, hey man, probably shouldn't mix that beer and liquor the way you're doing it. They're going to do it anyway, and they're going to learn the hard way. And you know what? They're good lessons to learn. Learn where your limits are. That's why I tell Jason, son, I'd rather you do your stupid shit with us than with your idiot friends, because it only gets worse. Pretty soon, you'll probably get super fucking drunk and wake up in the middle of a cornfield with an ear of corn up your ass somewhere, for all we know. At least you'll be safe with us. We've made all those mistakes. Luckily, before there were cameras, nobody has any proof. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. My collar smacking his fucking helmet. I just realized that's what was hitting. Thought I didn't do my chin strap, but no, it's there. But this is off of Merrow's Road. We're almost there, almost downtown Newark now. It's a cool gun shop too, X-Ring. Usually I'll go to from time to time to pick up a couple things. Support your local gun shops, except for when they're fucking ripping you off all the guns and you don't have a choice but to go somewhere else. I'm looking at you, X-Ring. Now, usually they're pretty good. Sometimes it's just like, you know, you're going to pay a little bit of a premium to not shop at Cabela's, but there's also times too where you don't have much of a choice but to shop at Cabela's. Alright, was this Merrow's Road here? I believe this is where we're going. It should be in that shot. Up there it is. I can see it from here. Old 84 lumber, man. That's been here forever too. I think in this shopping center back in the day, in like the real early 90s, I think they had a Sizzler. You guys remember Sizzler? Yeah, I probably have fonder memories of it because I was a kid and didn't know any better. I don't know if it was actually good or bad. I just knew I liked getting the goldfish out of the salad bar, like the Pepperidge Farm ones, and like I'd get a burger and fries. You know, I'd probably get what you can get at McDonald's for a fraction of the cost back then. But yeah, I went to a Sizzler's back in 2019. I was out in California with some friends up in NorCal there. I think we were, I don't know if we were in no, we weren't in San Francisco. I think we were in like Vacaville or the Vacaville area. And they had a Sizzler there. I mean, purely for nostalgia, we had to go there. It wasn't that great. I mean, it was about the same level as like your Applebee's and TGI Fridays and all that. You know, nothing spectacular. I can understand why there isn't very many of them anymore. But yeah, I didn't think they still existed. That's crazy. Oh shit, do I go in this way or do I go down one? Fuck, I could have went in that way. Son of a bitch. Oh well. We can go in this way. And if we can't, we're going in this way. Whether they like it or not. There's got to be a way in there from here. Man, they look fucking packed. I wonder if they're like that good or if it's just because it's new. I know when they had Raising Cane's first opened up, that was pretty packed, and I'll be honest with you, that's pretty mid-ass chicken. Like, it was not good. It's like some of the flavorless fucking chicken I've ever had in my life. You know what, we'll just put her right here. What does that say? Do not enter. Okay, maybe we're not going to put it right here. It'll be somewhere where I can see my bike. There's something around here maybe we can park at. Yeah, you know what? We can park right on this corner right here. I swear, the way I maneuver this thing, you think I got a big girl, but I don't. So there we are. Nifty 50s.
Well, the sun dips slow and the neon glows. Tickets in hand, parking row 5. Silver screens flashing, some cowboy show. But darling, we ain't watching, we're coming alive. Popcorn, salty, the coke's gone flat. The radio's playing that rockin' jazz. You slide real close, yeah, just like that. One little move and the whole world's backseat by. Shimmy and sway, ain't no flip gonna steal our day. Her windows fog, let the speakers pop, dancing our own backseat bop. Usher's flashlight cuts through the dark. We duck down low, but we don't get far. He taps the glass with a knowing smirk, says kids these days days, but we just work backseat bar, shimmy and sway. Ain't no cop gonna ruin our day. Shifting gears, but we never stop, dancing our own backseat bar. Now listen here, you cool cats. Love's a game and we play it fast. If the fuzz rolls up, just hit the gas. Vroom, there goes the power. When backseat bop, shimmy and sway, ain't no law in lover's lane. Tires screech, but we never stop.
You know, Nifty 50 is pretty good. Now to figure out how the hell to get out of this confusing ass parking lot, or if it's even possible to go the way that I want to go. Who knows? I don't know where the hell. Oh, you know what? I might be able to get on the back side over there too. Oh, this ain't too bad. Oh, I could probably get right on that backside of Grove over there and get right on the 72. Maybe. This guy doesn't take 50 forevers. Oh, nice blinker, dickhead. Fucking re... Alright, there's gotta be a way to get out. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is actually really nice. I can get to there from even the 72 side. Man, I like what they've done to the place. It used to be old College Square. It used to be an old Kmart here. You know, fun story. I think that Kmart that was here, that was the first time I think I played Altered Beast in the arcade. Well, it wasn't really an arcade. They just had an arcade machine there. But, yeah. Wow, they've really changed this up. I remember we used to always go to this liquor store that was here too. I think it's Peddler's, I think the name of it is. Yeah, Peddler's Liquor. Wow, they got a lot of stuff there now. Holy shitballs. They've gentrified the shit out of this one. Good for them, I guess. You know? Good for them. You got right away. You were there first. I don't know why you're waiting on me. That's good to know for the future that typically this is the way I would come down off the 72 since it's closer to my house, and I cut right on over. It's pretty nice. Kind of like what they've done to the place. I mean, it was a little rundown. That Kmart was kind of dumpy, and all the shopping centers, stores in that shopping centers were just kind of trashy. Looks a little bit better. I don't know who their target audience is for people that are going to try to afford the fucking rent those apartment buildings are putting there, but I guess somebody somewhere will pay it. Shit, most people's rent there just to live this close to Newark is more than a lot of people's fucking mortgages are. That's insane to me. It's like no incentive to rent unless you just don't intend to be somewhere long, but even then you get trapped in that you start renting, oh, I won't be here for more than a year, and then a year turns to 2 years, 2 years turns to 3 years. I got a friend of mine that's like that too, always telling me you want to get out of Delaware. I don't want to commit to a purchase until I figure out what I want to do with my life. And yeah, he's married and still in Delaware. Should just fucking bought the property. But he's doing well though, I'm happy for him. Oh, there's that Canes I was talking about. I'm not a fan. I don't understand why people make a big damn deal about it. Went there one time's enough. I don't tend to really ever go back again unless it's like the only place available to get food at the time. But yeah, not not that great. Like, if I were to rank any chicken places right now, it's gotta be Bojangles, man. Bojangles probably the best chicken place I've been to. And I've been to churches, I've been to KFC's and Popeyes and Raising Cane's now. Like, Bojangles got them all beat. Especially you get down south, you get that cheer wine. Oh man, chef's kiss. It is like the creme de la creme of shitty food. I mean, it's not shitty, but you know, it's fast food. Fast food's just inherently bad for you. But, you know, I don't know if, I guess you could call Nifty Fifty's fast food, right? Like, it's got a dine-in. It does definitely remind me of like a Johnny Rockets vibe, except with less waiters and waitresses dancing on tables and shit. But they were pretty good. I mean, I thought the meal was reasonably priced for what I got. I don't think it's nearly as egregious as like real fast food like McDonald's and Burger King and all that, where like the price they're asking for, or hell, even Five Guys. Like, Five Guys is just so damn much. Like, I don't understand how they get away with charging what they charge. The fact that people still buy it. Like, I felt my burger at Nifty 50s was better than Five Guys. Now, it's still kind of borderline fast food, but I mean, I liked it more. And for like 22 bucks, I got leftovers to be able to throw in for dinner later tonight. So, I mean, really, I don't think that's a terrible value. Everything tasted good. The soda fountains, that was pretty cool. You can mix and match all your shit. Like, if you're used to doing, oh man, I don't know if I could say this on YouTube, but right, those drinks, you would just fill up every single drink. You know, God forbid the algorithm think I'm talking about something serious here. Or you'd sit there and go to a soda fountain and fill up like a little bit of everything. You can kind of do that there and it won't taste like shit. You can actually mix and match stuff to actually make sense. They got already like pre-selected flavors, man. I like the blue raspberry, not gonna lie, but that cherry lime or cherry lemonade or whatever the hell it was, oh man, that might be my new favorite soda. I don't get the drink soda much, but it was damn good, man. I'll treat myself to that every now and then. But yeah, food, I thought was pretty good. I'd go back, take some friends with me next time. I think they'd get a kick out of it. Like, I like that it's also dine-in, but also, I mean, what is it like? I think Culver's is kind of like that too, down south. You know, similar experience. You can just order and take it to go, or you can sit down and have a meal or whatnot. But yeah, pretty cool. Apparently that's been around Phillies forever, or been around Delco and all that stuff forever too. Never heard of it till recently, so glad they came through. Like, in a state dominated by all the terrible ass run-of-the-mill fast food chains, man, it's a welcomed addition for a little bit of variety. Glad it got me out of the house too. I've been kind of focusing on getting stuff done, and you know, as much as I like to come out and film, I also got to edit, and that stuff takes time, and then I have to, you know, I put a lot of time into the videos that I make. I know it may not seem like it. You know, people just think, oh, you just hook a camera onto your helmet and whatever, and you just talk some bullshit. Damn, what a drop. Talk some bullshit or whatever, and you know, put the video up and you're done. But I mean, it's a little bit more than that. There are certain things I like to take my time with a little bit to make sure it's done to the best of my abilities, and I'm still learning, so I am not going to be the best video editor by any stretch of the imagination. I am playing Powerball though, so if I hit, first thing I'm doing is fucking hiring somebody to edit this shit. But yeah, I like to put a little bit of pride behind my work, knowing I'm putting out the best content that I know how to do at the moment. And I think it's come across pretty well, but also too, you know, it also takes time, so I have to divvy up some of those responsibilities, because I kind of consider this sort of like a part-time job. Is it making me money now? No. Will it make me money down the road? Maybe. Who knows? But you know, you always spend money on your hobbies, and right now this is a hobby of mine. So I want my videos to look nice. Right now I'm currently editing a series that's hopefully going to drop in the fall. I don't know. I've been dragging my feet on it, not really getting a whole lot, because I keep running into roadblocks with how I want the presentation to look. I don't know. I put a lot of stuff on myself too, that I wanted to look a certain way, and I watch a lot of videos to kind of get an idea of how maybe I want to do it and try to copy a little bit of their presentation so that mine looks as good as them. And you know, it takes a little bit of time to get all that the way that I want it. I'm too much of a perfectionist, but not good enough to consider it perfect, I guess. And look at this guy. What are you gonna get behind me, bud? Because I'm not fucking gonna let you over. You knew that lane fucking ended, asshole. I could appreciate you had your dog out though. Let him hang out the window a little bit. The goodest boy. Oh. All dogs are good dogs. It's an absolutely beautiful day to be out riding too. Like I said, I'm glad it kind of got me out of the house, because once I get the ball rolling on something, I just keep going. Whether that's doing shit around the house or whether it's, you know, coming out and filming some content, but I had to get out a little bit and ride. The bonus is I can film content at the same time I'm riding. I've got a couple cool things coming up next weekend too. I can't wait to kind of get out there and film as well. God willing, nothing screws up or goes wrong. You got OC Bike Week coming up here soon. That'd be a nice ride down there. I haven't been to Ocean City in a couple of years. Last time I think I was down Ocean City was a poker run we did for Rommel Harley Davidson, I think. They have a couple locations down the Delmarva area there. And that was a lot of miles on my 03 Sportster with a peanut tank. We're gonna talk about a damn boat anchor. About every 80 miles is a gas stop. You know, I don't trust it. I've gotten 90 plus with the reserve, and I always just kind of wonder is how far past that 90 can she technically go before I'm just completely shit out of luck. But I'm not going to take that bike down there this year, not unless I absolutely have to, and I'm going to do everything I can to absolutely not have to do that. So for anything distance, it's got to be the lowrider. But for putting around town, having a little bit of fun, I still love my Sporty. Still such a fun bike to ride. And it's nostalgic, you know. You never forget your first, right? You know what? Since filtering is technically illegal in the state of Delaware, which doesn't make any sense to me. If I'm going to filter to the front, I'm not lane splitting, and everybody's going slow. There's no reason why that should be illegal. Especially considering how much people pay attention. Like, I'm doing myself a service of being safe. I guess maybe you just can't trust certain people, but I mean, I don't see too many assholes on motorcycles that... Oh, okay, I take that back. I've seen a lot of y'all on sport bikes doing shit you probably shouldn't do, which I get it. Take your life in your own hands, be responsible, just don't hurt anybody else. I ain't mad at you for having fun or outrunning your demons or whatever's going on in your head at the time while you're doing your ride. The only thing I ask is that you be safe and think about the people that are around you. But I do see them do some stupid shit. And that's why when I'm in my SUV, I try to tail them a little bit to give them some space just in case, or keep other people off of them. Just things you do as a rider that, like, you know, the average folks may not, if they don't ride a motorcycle, probably don't understand or wouldn't understand. But sometimes people are just going to do shit. At least that way you got a little bit of a buffer and a cushion. At least I kind of know what to look out for and hopefully keep you safe. I mean, I can't keep you safe from yourself. If you're going to be a dipshit out there and do mock Jesus and misjudge that turn or whatever, I mean, it's going to be a bad time. Now the big one is getting through that stoplight at the same time, because speaking of poorly timed lights, that's one of them. You get right through and cross 40 and then you're stuck at that one at Fox Run. God, it's fucking annoying. And if people in front of you don't move fast enough, you're just sitting. Yeah, should be on the lane filter. Out of all the things I have done on a motorcycle, that is probably the least unsafe thing I have ever done. Hell, I don't even mind lane splitting if it's slow enough traffic. To me, that just makes sense. But such is life. Delaware's such an ass-backward state on so many things. Which is funny, because we try to be California so fucking hard, except when it comes to lane splitting and filtering, because that's all legal in California. I think it's also legal in Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, too. I think those are the only states it's legal in. Or I think that's the only state it's legal in on the East Coast, I think. To be honest with you, I don't know. But I could have sworn either Jason told me that or I read it somewhere, one of the two. But I think I'm going to head back home. Speaking of which, I enjoyed my time out. And to get back to doing some other things. You know, the whole adulting situation. It's like the best analogy is what they had for video games, man. When I was a kid, like, I had all the time in the world and all the focus. I could sit down and play a damn game for 12 hours straight without getting bored or feeling like I had to do anything else. Just that dopamine from whatever video game at the time. And then no money to afford them, though, so you had to really like what you were playing, because that's all you had for about a year until next Christmas when you got something new. And then when you get to be an adult, you got all the money in the world to buy whatever the hell you want. Within reason. But no time. And then your focuses are so pulled 50 million different ways that you're not even focused on that particular thing anymore. That's kind of the same for motorcycling. Like, I still got a lot of stuff I got to do around the house and other responsibilities and things like that. But at least I can ride to work. That's fun. Sort of. I don't work too far from my house, and unfortunately I'm on practically highway the whole way there. I can't even stretch that ride out to take forever without going horribly out of my way, and then you never know when you get to Delaware how traffic's going to be in the morning. Like, I usually got to look at the Del.Dot app or Google just to see if there's a backup anywhere and figure out which way I'm actually taking to work. Pretty similar paths, but still, you never know where somebody's going to fuck up. But with that said, everyone, appreciate y'all joining me on another ride along, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.